In this podcast episode, Ben Shapiro discusses the cultural and political resurgence of Donald Trump, emphasizing his transformation into a cultural phenomenon that transcends traditional political boundaries. Shapiro highlights Trump's recent appearances at high-profile events, such as UFC fights, where he received enthusiastic receptions, showcasing his continued popularity among certain demographics. This newfound acceptance of Trump among various segments of society, including NFL players who mimicked his dance moves, signifies a shift in the political landscape where supporting Trump is no longer seen as taboo, particularly among those who lean left. Shapiro argues that Trump's status as a cultural icon is not merely a reflection of his past as a reality TV star, but also a testament to his ability to connect with voters on an emotional level. He notes that Trump's appeal is particularly strong among low-propensity voters, as evidenced by the significant number of votes he garnered in the last election. This cultural phenomenon is contrasted with the left's attempts to vilify Trump, which Shapiro claims have failed to resonate with the broader public. He points out that the left's portrayal of Trump as a figure akin to Adolf Hitler has not deterred his supporters, and instead it has galvanized them. Shapiro delves into the implications of Trump's impending return to the presidency, particularly regarding foreign policy and international relations. He discusses how foreign leaders are already adjusting their strategies in anticipation of Trump's return, citing examples such as South Korea's president preparing for golf with Trump and Taiwan considering significant arms deals. Shapiro argues that these shifts indicate a recognition of Trump's influence and a desire to align with his policies, particularly concerning China. The podcast also touches on the Biden administration's response to Trump's anticipated return, particularly in relation to military aid to Ukraine. Shapiro suggests that Biden's recent decisions to increase military support for Ukraine are motivated by a fear of losing ground to Trump, who he believes will push for a more defined strategy in the region. This dynamic, according to Shapiro, could lead to a more robust approach to foreign policy under Biden, driven by the need to counteract Trump's influence. Shapiro transitions to domestic policy, discussing Trump's potential cabinet picks and their implications for the federal workforce. He highlights the chaos surrounding Trump's selection process, particularly regarding his choices for key positions such as Treasury Secretary. Shapiro emphasizes that Trump's nominees are intended to disrupt the status quo, reflecting a broader desire among the American public for significant change in government operations. The podcast also addresses the potential for substantial cuts to the federal workforce, with Shapiro suggesting that Trump may aim to eliminate thousands of positions deemed unnecessary. This approach aligns with the broader Republican agenda of reducing government size and spending, which Shapiro argues is a response to the perceived inefficiencies and politicization of federal agencies under the Biden administration. Shapiro notes the left's increasing anxiety over Trump's resurgence and the appointments he is making. He discusses how figures like Jen Psaki express concern not just over the personal lives of Trump's nominees, but also over the potential impact of their policies on healthcare, national security, and civil rights. This fear, according to Shapiro, stems from the left's recognition that Trump's administration could dismantle many of the progressive policies they have implemented over the years. The podcast also touches on the cultural battles surrounding issues such as gender identity and education. Shapiro criticizes the left's focus on transgender issues in schools, arguing that it distracts from more pressing concerns facing American families. He suggests that the left's insistence on promoting progressive social policies is driving a backlash among conservatives who seek to restore traditional values and norms. As the podcast concludes, Shapiro reflects on the future of the Republican Party and the broader implications of Trump's return. He argues that Trump's presidency represents a significant shift in the political landscape, one that prioritizes disruption and challenges the established order. This shift is not just about Trump himself, but also about the broader movement he has inspired among conservatives who are eager for change. Shapiro emphasizes that the upcoming election will serve as a referendum on the policies and practices of the Biden administration, particularly in light of the COVID-19 pandemic and its aftermath. He suggests that voters are increasingly disillusioned with the status quo and are looking for leaders who will challenge the existing political and cultural narratives.